This is Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan Telephone, your community technology partner. Also by Ag Choice of Hepler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Call Service, Chicken Annie's of Girard, Chris Paoni, DDS, Community National Bank and Trust, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, First National Bank, G&W Foods Family Super, Girard National Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Lehman Realty, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Outdoor, Producers Cooperative Association, and TJ Belcher at State Farm Insurance. This is Girard Sports Live.
And good Thursday evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another night of high school softball here on Girard Sports Live. Welcome to the Red Woodkey Sports Complex here in Sunsplash, Girard, Kansas. Getting ready for a doubleheader here to wrap up the 2018 softball regular season. It's Girard Lady Trojans welcome in the Labette County Lady Grizzlies. BJ Harris along with you, alongside me, Dale Shireman, as we settle in for another doubleheader. The Girard Lady Trojans carrying an undefeated record into this ball game as they come in at 18-0 on the year and have a long winning streak that is being sustained today. We'll hopefully continue that into the postseason, but this is the regular season finale. Lady Trojans will be back here on Tuesday for regionals. We'll talk more about that here as we get through the pregame show. But all in all, Dale, the Lady Trojans should be playing some of the best softball. Now, had a pretty tough ball game, tough out in game number 1 against Fort Scott a couple of nights ago on Monday night, but in true fashion, came up offensively, did what they needed to do to get the win and remain unbeaten.
That's right. You know, BJ, we have been battling a little bit of the injury bug. Laney is back tonight, so that is great to be in full swing again. But, yeah, we were challenged up in Fort Scott. We broadcast the baseball game, but tried to fill you in with the rest of the scores as we went along. But they were challenged a little bit. You know what? They came out in true fashion, hit the ball well, and I was talking to some of the coaches and players there, and we just stroked the ball in the second half of the game. Came alive.
15-5, they won that game number 1 in that ball game, and led really by Michaela Osmus, went 2 for 4 in that ball game, and Shaylin Gross-Steffen went 2 for 4 in the ball game. Both with some RBIs. Shaylin with 3 RBIs in that ball game. Malia Sandy coming alive as well, 2 for 5 against Fort Scott with 4 runs driven in the 15-5 matchup. For the second game, they won 16-7 in that ball game, and everybody was able to get going a little bit. JC Murphy 3 for 5 against Fort Scott in game number 2. Shelby Smith went 3 for 3 in that contest as well, and 4 for 5 for Marcy Heatherly. Helped her average. She leads this team now in batting average, just Marcy, for the Lady Trojans, as they won 16-7 again. Remain unbeaten on the season, undefeated right now. CNC champions already, and they'll be back in action coming up on Tuesday in regional action. We'll have those brackets for you a little bit later on here in the pregame show. Up next, we will come back. We'll talk about those regional matchups. Their opponent here, the Labette County Lady Grizzlies, but we'll be back to a little more local for some competition, at least hopefully, if they make it to that championship game. We'll break that down here in just a little bit. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get Gigabit from Crocan, the fastest internet in southeast Kansas. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crocan has to offer at ckt.net. And this is the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for 30 years. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust, a proud supporter of Girard schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Up next, we'll have your starting lineups. We'll talk about those regionals and more here on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show on Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about their e-Power checking, mobile banking, and bill pay, and new Guardian Secure checking. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC, and a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Good luck, Trojans, from your friends at Crawcan. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Norris Outdoor has a huge selection of quality billboards spread throughout southeast Kansas, giving you the ability to put your business in front of thousands of customers daily. But did you know? Norris Outdoor can also be where you get your next digital sign for your business, school, church, or sports venue. Norris Outdoor Signs is now a distributor of Sky Slate digital signs, giving you direct from the manufacturer pricing and giving your business a brand new look with high-resolution digital signage. To learn more, call Jared Norris at 620-249-7462. Norris Outdoor is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
Paoni Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Paoni DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Paoni has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Paoni Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new CEREC dental system, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to paonidental.com.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
You built a castle so that the prince and princess can live happily ever after. You brought the sunshine to shine upon the whole family's future. But when the sun hides behind the clouds, State Farm can help. We put the life back in life insurance to protect your family's finances, not only in the future, but today.
Call your State Farm agent TJ Belcher in Girard today at 620-724-4558.
This is Girard Sports Live.
On your officials for tonight, behind the plate, Mr. Miguel Smith.
Getting ready for this one, the Girard Lady Trojans, Labette County Lady Grizzlies. The starting lineups brought to you by our friends at Ag Choice of Hepler. Best place to start your planting season. Get everything you need from farm or ranch at Ag Choice of Hepler. Call Joe Murphy at 620-368-4347. For the Lady Trojans, number 15, J.C. Murphy, the shortstop. Number 23, Sydney Crane, the center fielder. Number 24, Shaylin Grosteffen, a third baseman in this ball game. Number 9, Shelby Smith will bat fourth and pitch. Number 8, Marcy Heatherly will bat fifth and be the left fielder. Number 22, Michaela Osmus, play right field. Number 3, Lainey Shireman batting in the number 7 spot, the first baseman. Number 25, Malia Sandy, the second baseman, batting 8th. And number 20, Jalen Jenkins, the catcher, batting 9th. For the Labette County Grizzlies will be Caitlin Hellwig, the left fielder, leading off. Number 1, Tristan Gegg, the center fielder, batting 2nd. Number 6, Jaden Leach, the second baseman, batting 3rd. Number 16, Keely Daniels, the third baseman, and batting 4th. Number 27, Paige March, the catcher. Number 28, Kat Lumley, the shortstop. Number 10, Abby Ryan, the right fielder. Number 12, Madison Sprague, the designated player. She'll bat in place of the pitcher, Quinn Back. And number 32, Aubrey Stewart, the number 9 hole, and the first baseman. I mentioned regional action coming up next week on Tuesday. The ladies right now matched up as the number 1 seed out naturally at 18-0 on the season. They'll take on Wichita Trinity 6-12 at 4:30 in the first ball game. If they advance, they'll play the 6 o'clock game at the championship of the regional. They'll await their opponent, and that's maybe not a gimme for Frontenac, the number 2 seed. They'll play number 3 seed Clearwater at 3 p.m. to get things started. And then we'll have the second game. Those games will be able to be seen right here on Girard Sports Live as well on radio on 103.5. The Evolution. We'll have those ball games on there for regionals, and hopefully if the Lady Trojans able to make it to state, then we'll have those games on that radio station as well, 103.5. We'll get things underway here in this one. First pitch brought to you by Labette Ceramics, 503 West Maple in Girard. Stop by Labette's for great gift ideas and supplies. Get creative when it comes to gift buying and get your friends and family a beautiful new ceramic piece or maybe even glasses from Labette Ceramics, 620-724-8442. And first pitch strike there for Shelby Smith. No surprise from her from a pitching standpoint. She is detail-oriented when it comes to throwing balls and strikes. She does a pretty nice job of it. In fact, on the season, 154 balls to 293 strikes. It's nearly 2-to-1 on an average for her, and that's pretty good.
A lot of those are setup pitches, too.
Yeah, like that one right there. An intentional ball because she was going to try to get her to go outside and chase that one. 1-2 count, rather, here to the leadoff batter, Caitlin Hellwig, the left fielder. Number 4 for Labette County. And here's the 1-2. Outside, catch the edge, and one away. Pinpoint where she wanted that one on the outside edge. I mentioned Shelby. She is a 12-0 on the season, 1.22 ERA, 27 runs allowed, but 69 innings pitched. And probably most fascinating, 1 out of 3 batters have the fate of Caitlin Hellwig right there. 1 out of 3, she's striking out and sending back to the dugout. Here's a show bunt from Tristan Gegg. I don't know about softball, but this game's certainly going to feature 2 of the best basketball players in Southeast Kansas. And Tristan Gegg and Sydney Crane, both girls play center field. Both girls going to go play basketball at Pittsburgh State. And Tristan's here swinging away, 1-1 now the count. Trying to just get on a little soft hit. Here's the 1-1. Steps into that one. And thought that made contact with her. I think she did too at first, but instead it's going to be taking a call, strike 2. She looks over that third base or the first base official to see if they did make contact. And now 2 strikes, 1 ball. And she'll swing away. Caught swinging.
That pinpoint accuracy is something else. Shelby can come inside, outside, and she's getting that outside call right now, and she's just living there. You can't hit it. You can't catch up with it.
Brings up the number 3 spot, Jaden Leach, the second baseman. There's a slow roller, third base. Gross-Steffen with it. Over to first. Shireman out. And that's the end of the first, top of the first inning, rather, as we head to the bottom of the first. Lady Trojans coming to bat. You're watching Lady Trojan Softball on Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
First National Bank of Girard is proud to be the oldest bank in Crawford County, serving the area since 1878. With 139 years of experience, it's no surprise First National Bank of Girard has such a great reputation for quality customer service. First National Bank of Girard is committed to providing the best quality products and services, including online banking and bill pay, loans, CDs, and more. Use the convenient drive-up window or come on in and see all of the friendly faces at First National Bank of Girard, a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Half inning underway, or ball game underway, with half inning done. Lady Trojans now bat first here.
Shortstop number 15, J.C.
And leading off will be J.C. Murphy. J.C. batting .349. She's scored 30 runs. She's got 10 ribbies as well. Leads this team in stolen bases with 11. She'll lead off here for the Lady Trojans. She's trying to slap one. It's swing and a miss. Strike 1. The pitcher is Gwen Back, number 20, out there in the circle for the Lady Grizzlies. 0-1 count, ball 1, outside on the delivery from Back. And a little contact there from JC, but fouled back, strike two. And a 1-2.
You know, there has to be just a little bit of pressure on the ladies. Coming in undefeated, 18-0. We're looking to go to 20-0, and I can see where she's a little bit on her toes.
She'll slap this one down the first baseline and roll foul. And it'll remain 1-2. JC on the season, I mentioned batting .349. She struck out 10 times as well. This time she'll roll her over to second, over to first, and one away. Well, you mentioned that pressure.
The Lady Trojans, the center fielder, number 23, Sydney Crane.
Saying this is a nothing game. Certainly, you want to remain unbeaten and you want to do all that, but it's a game to make sure you're doing what you need to be ready to go for regional play. It's a means to an end at this point to get going.
Well, that's right, but it does not affect our seeding. We're already locked in at #1 seed no matter what, so it is a good tune-up game like you're talking about.
Here's the number 2 hitter, Sydney Crane, the center fielder. First pitch, ball 1. Sydney pretty good at taking walks, leads his team in walks with 13 on the season. She's a patient hitter, but batting .508, 37 runs scored, leads the team with 26 RBIs. Right there with Shelby Smith, those two lead this team. Both have 26 ribbies on the season. 2-1 count now for Crane. Here for the pitcher back. She also has 8 triples on the year, showing that speed. And she'll be patient again, 3-1 count. She's one, if you make a mistake pitching, she can make you pay. She knows how to get that ball into the outfield, and then once she does, she covers the ground on the base paths. Here's a 3-1. And she'll stay off of it and add to her leading now 14th walk.
Batting for the Lady Trojans, the third baseman, number 24, Shaylin Grossteffen.
Shaylin Grossteffen will come to the plate now for the Lady Trojans. Shaylin batting .444, 19 RBIs on the year, and that's an abbreviated year. Ripped down the third baseline. She flat turned on that one. Crane gonna have to hustle to get under this one. She will. Just in time. Luckily, that was mishandled. She was coming no matter what. If the left fielder fields that cleanly, she's going to throw Crane out at third. And the Trojans fortunate there.
Now batting the pitcher, number 9, Shelby Smith.
Grossteffen, she had a leadoff home run last time we were here a week ago tomorrow against Colgan. And now Shelby Smith will come to the plate. Shelby will sit on a ball, strike 1. Shelby batting .517. That's good for number 2 on the team. Again, I mentioned 26 RBIs, a team leading 8 doubles as well on the season. She'll let one go behind her there. Here comes Crane underneath it, trying to slide, and she will score on a pass ball, wild pitch. And Lady Trojans will get one on the base paths to take an early 1-0 lead. 1-1 count here for Smith. Grossteffen moved over to the third on that wild pitch as well. Here's a high pitch, stayed off of it for Smith, and it'll be 2-1. It's one thing to bat .517. It's another thing to have a 1.2 ERA and 12 starts. It's a whole other thing to be that same person.
Whole other thing, I'm telling you. And that is a weapon. It is completely unfair for some teams to face.
2-2. She'll turn, hard hit, foul out of play. It'll remain 2-2. Another gorgeous day. Wind pretty strong out of the south, pretty much straight south, blowing across this field. There's hard hit. That's going to just turn foul. Good work there, partner. And it'll stay 2-2.
I do what I can there.
Starting to straighten that out a little bit is Smith. Long at bat here, making back work for it. Here's a 2-2 again. This one whipped down there, and she's hunting Coach Benzie.
I might step off the baseline just a little bit if she's going to rope him like that.
Yeah. Grossteffen stands there at that third base. Anything through, she'll score. No outs, or one out rather. J.C. Murphy, the leadoff, grounded out. There's one, looped to left field. It will fall in there and score. Just happened to get enough of that one. Kind of jammed her on the inside of her bat, but able to get enough power through, showing her strength to push that one through. And an RBI single from
Courtesy
Shelby
runner for
Smith.
the pitcher, number 11, Lakin Cherry.
Lakin Cherry going to come
Now
on.
batting for the Trojans.
Run for Shelby.
Number 8, Marcy Heatherly.
And Marcy Heatherly will come up. Marcy, I mentioned the other night, a very good game against Fort Scott. And moved her batting average to 528. That's good enough to lead this team in average. Into the plate a lot as well. 22 runs batted in. She has had a pretty good year here for the Lady Trojans. She'll sit on one outside just enough to get a strike one.
And the Trojans being patient. There's no reason with just one out, one person on. No reason to go up there and just hack away.
Cherry on first. Here's the 0-1. She's going to go. Heatherly will drive one. That's going to fall. It'll be left field. Now Cherry's got to go back and over the head, and she'll be able to get back because of the missed throw, but she was going and then able to hustle back and get there. So a fly out there for.
Now batting
for
number
Marcy.
22, Michaela Osmus.
So 2 away for Michaela Osmus, the right fielder. Michaela batting .412. She's got 15 RBIs on the year as well. Cherry going to go again. And she left the base too early, and so she's down there in Lakin Cherry. So a base running error going to end this inning. Lady Trojans do score 2. Head to the second inning next. You're watching Lady Trojans softball on Girard Sports Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, the consent.
This is Girard Sports Live.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes. Then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
Girard National Bank brings you community banking at its best. Family owned and operated for over 80 years, Girard National Bank is committed to providing their customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way. Whether you require personal, business, or agricultural services, Girard National Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. Girard National Bank is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
This is Girard Sports Live.
The number 16, Keely Daniels.
Keely Daniels up to bat for the Labette County Lady Grizzlies as we head in here to the second inning of play. She'll get good contact, driven to left field. Heatherly's over there, and she'll make the catch. One away, one pitch.
Efficiency.
Yeah, very
now
efficient.
Batting the catcher, number 27, Paige March.
Second inning, one away.
That is the 10th pitch thrown by Shelby Smith.
This is the fifth batter. There's a swing and a miss. Strike one on that changeup there. I think she was looking fastball and completely fooled. 0-1 count here to March. March, the catcher, batting fifth. And 1-1. High pitch there. Let one, a rare one, get away from her. There for Smith at a 2-1 count. Here's a 2-1 to March. Out back right down the barrel at me. Whew.
I saw you jump over there.
I moved. I don't think I jumped, but I did move my head, even though I know there's a fence right here in front of me. But I don't know how strong this thing is. I know that ball was coming in a hurry. Moves the count to 2-2 with one away. Here's the 2-2. And she'll swing on that one. Got her. Broke that plane and get another strikeout, her third of the ball game. And it'll bring up the number 6 hitter, number 28, Kat Lumley, the shortstop.
That was the curveball. Starts inside, And by the time she figured out it was breaking away, it was too late. She'd already snapped her wrist over.
Here's the first pitch to Lumley. Strike one right down the pipe.
Now batting the shortstop, number 28, Kat Lumley.
Here's the 0-1. She'll turn foul away. And strike two. Lady Trojans scored 2. In the bottom of the first inning. Here's the 0-2. There it is again.
That is wicked.
Got her swinging. 3 up, 3 down again. After 1.5, Lady Trojans lead by 2. We head to the bottom of the second next. You're watching Lady Trojan softball on Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday night's kids' night, and Friday's boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090. Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about their e-Power checking, mobile banking, and bill pay, and new Guardian Secure checking. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC, and a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
This is Girard Sports Live.
Kayla Osmus back up to the plate. She'll get an extra at-bat here as Lady Trojans into that last inning with Lake and Cherry coming off the bag too early. That one is going to go in there strike one. Kind of broke down in there and able to fall through the strike zone.
Michaela coming in as a freshman, doing a good job out in right field and batting fairly well this year.
She'll bunt, good bunt down. See what that speed is. She's got some, and she will reach on the bunt. Good wheels there from Michaela Osmus.
And now batting for the Lady Trojans, the first baseman, number 3, Lainey Sharman.
Lainey Sharman will come in. Lainey been battling through injury a little bit this season. You see that left arm, the bionic arm. The perils of playing first base, and ball gets away, and she'll turn on one, roll down. It's a double play ball, and that'll get the lead runner, Osmus, out. And
now batting for the Lady Trojans,
put her
second
over
baseman,
on
number
first.
25, Malia Sandy.
She didn't waste any time to take a crack at one after coming back from injury. Looks at the first pitch and swings.
Pretty anxious on it.
Sharman to be on first, 2 away, 1 away here in the bottom of the second. And first pitch strike here to Malia Sandy. Sandy, the second baseman, batting .250, 14 runs batted in coming into this ball game. Here's the 0-1. That one will go down, and Sharman can easily reach second. She was going regardless, and lucky the ball hit the dirt. Didn't have to hustle too much. Gets over there. And a 1-1. Too high, ball 2. Trojans scored 2 in the bottom of the first inning. Sydney Crane walked, and then she scored on a wild pitch. There's one down first baseline. Over there grabbed by the first baseman, and that'll move Sharman over to third, but 2 away now. Here for the number 9 hitter.
Now batting for the Lady Trojans, the catcher, number 20, Jalen Jenkins.
Jalen Jenkins, the catcher. Batting .353, 18 RBIs. She'll line one down the third baseline. That'll drive in Sharman. One scores. She'll turn and look, and she'll stay there. Man, they are anxious at the plate. First, we've talked a lot about their patience throughout the season, but so many girls coming up, either the first or second pitch, taking a swing at one. That one, it certainly worked out for her. It was close, just slid past the third baseman.
Now batting for the Lady Trojans.
Lady Trojans will take a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the second inning. Back to the top of the order for JC. JC ground out in her first at-bat to lead off the ball game. Trying to slap on, she drops ahead and goes. JC.
Ferguson in running for Jenkins.
JoJo comes in to run for the catcher. You can courtesy run for the catcher and a pitcher, and they can re-enter the ball game. JC slap hit, first through past the second baseman. JoJo, little delay there at second, and she'll be in there with the error on the throw. She kind of stutter stepped out there, was not ready to go, turn second, and able to recover and then benefited by the errant throw from the right fielder. And so a double there from JC. Bring up Sydney Crane. She walked, as I mentioned a moment ago, and then scored on a wild pitch. She'll drive one to center field, right center field. That'll score one. It'll score two. And the Lady Trojans on a double by Sydney Crane as she drives in 2 RBIs.
Now batting the third baseman, number 24, Shaylin Gross-Steffen.
Lady Trojans add to their lead here. 5-0. Bring up Gross-Steffen. First pitch, high side of that strike zone, but right down the middle, strike one. She had a double in the first inning. Reached second, then she scored the second run of the ball game on the RBI single by Smith. Here's one, little blooper over the shortstop. That should score Crane. And it does, and a single. And an RBI for Gross-Steffen. Lady Trojans starting to get going a little bit here in this second inning.
The train just keeps it moving.
They scored 6 total. They've scored 4 in this inning and 2 down. This is all with 2 outs, really. Smith shoots one down the left field line, foul territory, strike one. Another first pitch swing there from Lady Trojans. She'll step in again. Here's the 0-1 from back, the pitcher. She'll watch that one. High strike zone, certainly, here from this official.
Well, they're still filling them out. We're only in the second inning. You got to figure out where their strike zone is.
Here's the 0-2. She'll line one there, well fielded by JC Murphy. Right back out to the pitcher.
I missed that. Couldn't quite get the camera over there that quick, but JC Murphy standing in the dugout
with the glove on,
with
ready
the glove
to go.
on, defending her team.
0-2 count and 2 away. Here's one right at the shortstop, well fielded over to second, and the second baseman slow to get over there, but able to get Gross-Steffen, and that'll end the inning on the ground out. But the Lady Trojans score 4 in the bottom of the second. We head to the third. Trojans lead at 6-0. You're watching Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
For over 80 years, Evans Motors has provided some of the best handshakes in the 4-state area. No matter what type of handshake a situation calls for, Evans Motors will guide the hand into its proper position with the correct amount of pressure. Risky handshakes, classic handshakes, or something in between, Nate and Eddie have an arsenal of shakes, roughly umpteen. So the next time you want an optimal handshake, come to Evans Motors in Pittsburgh.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
This is Girard Sports Live.
Lady Trojans score 4 in the bottom of the second inning. We head to the third here. Girard leading 6-0. And we head to the number 6 hitter, Abby Ryan, the right fielder. Trojans 3 up, 3 down in the first 2 innings here defensively. 4 strikeouts already for Shelby Smith and 6 batters faced. And here's the first pitch swing and a miss from Ryan.
She works ahead so fast.
Yeah.
First 2 pitches usually strikes, and they can't catch up with him, and then she comes back in.
Here's the 0-1, and yep, Ryan's going to need to start pitching when she starts to about right now, and she might have a crack at catching up with that thing. And here's the 0-2, just goes right back at her with the speed, trying to get her to chase one outside, ball 1. And we mentioned that earlier, that it's about 2-1 strikes to balls, but most of those balls are intentional, and here's another strike. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. Her 5th K of the ball game.
12, Madison Sprague.
Madison Sprague will come up. Sprague, the designated player. She comes in to bat for the pitcher, Gwen Back. And so Sprague will be up to the plate here in the number 8 hole rather. First pitch, ball low. Ball 1. One down rather. Ooh, that was turning pretty dramatically.
That's the bender.
I'm not sure of the physics it takes to get a ball to do that. She knows how, that's all that matters. Here's the 0-2. Trying to get back in front, a rare 3-0 count from Shelby Smith. Here's the designated player, Madison Sprague. Here's a 3-0. Right down the middle. Strike 1. Sprague watching that one.
Of course, I'm not sure if I set dead red on this pitcher because you don't know what you're going to see if she does catch back up. So,
yep. 3-1. Foul back and full. Foul out of play and strike 2. Here's the 3-2. Back Sandy over to second. Mishandled it. Over to first, and she's able to get her just in time. That was not beautiful, but effective enough. And that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Aubrey Stewart, the first baseman.
Now batting the first baseman, number 32.
You know, we talked about that earlier. With a pitcher like we have, the fielders can get lulled to sleep almost, and it's hard to pay attention at times.
Yeah, got to be ready to go. That ball hit sharply. Strike 1. That one started outside and stayed where it needed to be. Strike 1. And an 0-1 count here for Stewart. Ball 1. 1-1 to count.
Must have been low.
2 down. Nobody on here in the top of the 3rd inning. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing. Strike 3. Indecision there from Stewart leads to another strikeout. Another 3 up, 3 down inning. Lady Trojans head to the bottom of the 3rd next. You're watching it on Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
First National Bank of Girard is proud to be the oldest bank in Crawford County, serving the area since 1878. With 139 years of experience, it's no surprise First National Bank of Girard has such a great reputation for quality customer service. First National Bank of Girard is committed to providing the best quality products and services, including online banking and bill pay, loans, CDs, and more. Use the convenient drive-up window or come on in and see all of the friendly faces at First National Bank of Girard, a proud supporter of Trojan athletics. G&W Foods is the one-stop shop for everything you need to feed the family. With a great selection of quality, fresh, and delicious foods, you're sure to find something to satisfy every appetite. With friendly and knowledgeable staff, the folks at G&W Foods can help you find what you need so you can get in, get out, and on your way with your day. Plus, don't forget G&W Foods for the great daily lunch specials. Open 7 days a week. Check out their weekly Facebook-only specials. The G&W Foods family super wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck.
This is Girard Sports Live.
First pitch of ball to Marcy Heatherly, the number 5 hitter, the left fielder. She'll look at another ball 2-0 count. Marcy, fly out to left field. To start this one, or fly out. Here's shallow center field. Gage can't get with it, and she'll reach on a single. Will Heatherly to lead off the bottom of the 3rd inning. Lady Trojans lead it 6-0.
Now batting the
after
right
3
fielder,
here.
number 22, Michaela Osmus.
And Osmus will come on now. Michaela reached in the last inning on a single, on a beautiful bunt she laid down, and showed her speed to get to first. This time she'll bat from the right side. Well, that bunt was from the left side, wasn't it?
No, it was from the right side, too.
Okay.
She's just that fast. She got across there before you noticed
I
it.
guess so. First pitch strike. Here's the 0-1. Good swing, good pitch there from back as she works ahead in this at-bat. And an 0-2 here to Michaela. Heatherly over at first base. And here's the 0-2. She'll stay off that one and take ball 1.
Kind of surprised we haven't moved Heatherly over yet with her speed.
Here's the 1-2. Ball 2. And a 2-2 count. Patience from Mack trying to stay in this at bat. She fell behind 0-2.
Catcher having a little issues with her mask. Now we're back in session here.
Here's the 2-2. Strike 3. Watching. Down Heatherly, able to get past there. The shortstop coming to cut that ball off. And so she will move over to second, but Osmus.
Now batting for the Lady Trojans, the first baseman, number 3, Lady Shireman.
Out swinging there. And Shireman will come up. Shireman reached on a single in the 2nd inning on a fielder's choice.
Not only because it's my daughter, but it's good to see Laney get back out on the field and brings that team back whole again.
She'll drive one over to right field. The right fielder comes in, can't get there. And she'll stand on first base. That'll move Heatherly over to 3rd. Now Shireman, first baseman, just needs to throw that ball to the pitcher and start this next at-bat instead of get herself in problems. That's a good
Malia Sandy.
single to right field for Shireman. And now runners at the corners with 1 away here in the bottom of the 3rd. And Malia Sandy. Malia ground out. She shows bunt. Shireman trots slowly over to second.
Just seeing if we can draw a throw.
So now runners at second and 3rd for Sandy. Good opportunity here for Malia. Here's the 1-0. She'll bloop one to the 3rd baseman, and she'll make that catch. 2 away. That'll bring up Jalen Jenkins.
Now batting for the
Jenkins
Lady
reached
Trojans,
on a single.
the catcher number 20, Jalen Jenkins.
In the last inning. Runners at second and 3rd. 2 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Just missed outside ball 1. Pretty good pitch there early from back. Here's a 1-0. Jenkins. Well played, beautiful play there defensively from the shortstop, Kat Lumley, diving to end this inning. And that will end the 3rd. We head to the top of the 4th next. You're watching Lady Trojans softball on Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans! McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
This is Girard Sports Live.
To the top of the batting order for the Lady Grizzlies, Caitlin Hellwig, the left fielder. She struck out, got caught watching in her first at-bat of the ball game. And first pitch, strike one from Shelby Smith.
Shelby Smith has thrown 33 pitches, 24 for strikes, 9 for balls.
And strike two. It's pretty good. Breaking news, this just in. That's pretty good.
This just in, Shelby Smith can throw the ball.
Strike three. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know you just said it. 7 strikeouts.
#1, Tristan Gagg.
Tristan Gagg will come to the plate. She got caught swinging in the first inning as well. It's just the 11th batter faced by Smith. Here's one down the first baseline. She'll sit there and throw that elbow into somebody. Why not? Why not? Got extra armor, got to use it.
Jaden Leach.
So now 2 away here in the 4th inning. I should change that. Top of the 4th. Strike one. Strike two. 2 down, nobody on here in the top of the 4th inning. 6-0. Lady Trojans lead it. And an 0-2 count here for the number 3 hitter, Jaden Leach. She'll slow roll to the 3rd. Cross stepping over to first. And she said she pulled her foot. And so she'll reach on a single. Wasn't a real hard hit ball to third base. And now the coach is trying to say that she caught the ball, then came off. And I probably tend to agree with him. But obviously we're slightly one-sided
skewed
here.
That being my daughter, I think she had it. And then when she went to come up, pulled it, but
you're extra skewed on this one, but that's okay. You're gonna say she's safe, and so she'll reach on a single.
The third baseman, number 16, Keely Daniel.
That may just awaken the sleeping giant, Lady Trojans. They may just get Errol fired up about that. Keely Daniels. Look at a first pitch strike. It was a good play, good speed there from Leach to get on, but really nice stretch there from Shireman, and it's not going to work. There's one popped up. Shireman to call off. Now Jenkins, and she's going to not make the catch. Coach not pleased with the decision to allow Jenkins to make that catch. The catcher should probably defer in that situation. Yeah. It's harder to squeeze that ball with that catching mitt and on a pop fly, and that should be the first baseman's play probably. She was called off by Jenkins, I believe. Fouled up, maybe get another crack at it. Those are some of those subtleties that you got to make right. You want to do what you want to do later on in this season. That's an easy one to get away with and end an inning. Here's an 0-2. Good field there by Jenkins to slide over and keep that one in front of her to keep Leach over on first. Ball 1. 1-2 count here to Daniels. Outside, ball 2. Two count now for Daniels. Flew out in the first inning. Fly out to lead off the second inning, rather. And here's one down third base line. Over to first. And the inning ends the inning for them. First real adversity for Lady Trojans here today. Not too bad. They dealt with it fine. Head to the bottom of the fourth. Lady Trojans lead by 6. You're watching Trojan softball on Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020. Girard National Bank brings you community banking at its best. Family owned and operated for over 80 years, Girard National Bank is committed to providing their customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way. Whether you require personal, business, or agricultural services, Girard National Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. Girard National Bank is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Slow roll over to first. JC just too fast. Able to reach first base. On that one, it's kind of a little blooper right there in the middle of the field and just too fast to get on. JC leads off on a leadoff single here. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. Lady Trojans lead it 6-0. And now it's Sydney Crane. JC was showing that steal. And JC leads his team in stolen bases with 11 coming into this ball game. Crane leads his team in RBIs, walks, and triples, as well as runs scored, 37. And she, in her last two at-bats, a walk and a 2-run double. And ball 1. 1-1 count here for Crane. One here for Crane. Shows bunt. Beautiful bunt once again. And she'll easily reach. And that was a bad decision by the infielder there to throw that one. There's another. JC Murphy just scored from first on a bunt.
That's small ball. Put the ball on the ground. We're running off of the ball hitting the bat. JC never even thought twice. She was going to third. And then that overthrow to first. No question about it. We're going to score.
Shaylin Gross-Steffen.
And it should have never tried to throw over there. Just let it go and live to play another down, so to speak. And that'll add to Lady Trojans' lead. Here's Crane going, a foul ball, right field.
Close.
Seven 0 your score now. Lady Trojans lead it. Here's the 0-1 to Gross-Steffen. Ripped down the left field line. And she'll have a single. And move Crane over to second.
Lady Trojans, the pitcher number 9, Shelby Smith.
Gross-Steffen have a pretty good ball game, 3 for 3 so far. Run driven in as well on her last at-bat. Now Shelby Smith, she's got an RBI single and a ground out in her first 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to Smith. Out there on the base pass is Crane messing with the catcher, just begging her to throw it.
She can do that to the catcher, but as soon as the pitcher has the ball in the circle, you have to go directly back or you're out.
Here's the 1-0. Oh, boy, that was a dandy from Shelby Smith. That's probably the fourth time she's hit one hard over to this side. If I'm Marcy Heatherly, I may see if I can go take my practice swings on the other side of the fence.
Wow, that was a laser beam. I apologize for not getting that on camera, but
that would have been impossible. Whew. Here's the 1-1. She'll go down third base, get past the third baseman. Crane gonna turn, and she will score from second. That'll move Grosteffen over to second on another RBI single.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher, number 11, Lakin Cherry.
And Lakin will come on to run. Lakin Cherry will come on to run for
now batting
Smith.
For the Lady Trojans,
or no outs,
fielder number 8, Marcy Heatherly.
So now Heatherly will come on. Marcy, a fly out and a single. 4 consecutive singles for the Lady Trojans as add to their lead. Up by 8 now. This is the first one from Heatherly. Just going to roll enough. That one, not probably what she was planning on doing, but enough to move the runners over. Now bases loaded here for Michaela Osmus.
Now batting the right fielder, number 22, Michaela Osmus.
A single on a bunt in the second inning and a strikeout. No outs, bases juiced here with an 8-run lead. Ooh. Back, not getting the benefit of the doubt on that one. Nice job by the catcher trying to move that one over to frame it, Paige March, but it'll be a 1-0 count here for Osmus. Frustration, I think, a little bit from the pitcher back. She's worked both sides now, trying to find that spot. Osmus can be patient. A walk would score a run. Here's 2-0. Ball 3. Certainly a red light now. Shireman on deck for the Lady Trojans. Here's the 3-0. Strike 1.
Being disciplined at the plate right there as a freshman doing her job. Bases are juiced up. We don't need a pop fly to maybe get 2 outs or roll a triple play.
Here's a 3-1 for Osmus. Foul straight back into the catcher's face mask.
Is it the catcher or the umpire?
I'm not sure.
I think the umpire.
The umpire must have taken that one.
I think it was the umpire who took that one. He's kind of wobbled around a little bit.
How many fingers blow?
Crowd mic picking up a little heckling.
3-2 counts moved to full after a 3-0 count at one point to Michaela. And now she's looking at 3-2. She'll walk. And Grosteffen will walk. That'll score a run.
Now batting for the Lady Trojans, the first baseman, number 3, Lainey Shireman.
Lady Trojans have scored 3 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's Shireman, bases loaded. She'll drive one to right field. It's going to be high. Coming in, right fielder makes a catch. It should score 1. It would have if she had gone. No, now late decision, and Lakin Cherry will be tagged out and 2 away. Big collision there for those 2 players.
Now batting the second baseman, number 25, Malia Sandy.
A double play there to get that one, and it'll be 2 outs, 2 on. Runner at first and second for Sandy. Malia ground out and a fly out so far for the Lady Trojans. There's one down third base, over to first. Brings the first baseman off, but she'll get the tag, and that will over to first. Brings the first baseman off, but she'll get the tag, and that will end the inning. A promising start, 3 runs scored, quick end. Head to the 5th. Lady Trojans lead at 9-0. You're watching Trojans softball on Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Peony Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Peony DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Peony has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Peony Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new CEREC dental system, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to peonydental.com.
Norris Outdoor has a huge selection of quality billboards spread throughout southeast Kansas, giving you the ability to put your business in front of thousands of customers daily. But did you know? Norris Outdoor can also be where you get your next digital sign for your business, school, church, or sports venue. Norris Outdoor Signs is now a distributor of SkySlate digital signs, giving you direct from the manufacturer pricing and giving your business a brand new look with high-resolution digital signage. To learn more, call Jared Norris at 620-249-7462. Norris Outdoor is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Paige March, the center fielder, the catcher rather, strikeout swinging in her first at-bat. First pitch strike from Shelby Smith. Shelby fishing as always. She's ball dies, ball or strike two. She has faced 13 batters in 4 full innings. She had a perfect game going, actually.
She did.
And then a close call at first on a slow roller up the third base line. Questionable call. Here's one over to shortstop. Murphy to first, and one away.
Nicely done.
Now batting the shortstop, number 28, Kat Lumley.
Kat Lumley will come on now for the Lady Grizzlies. She has a strikeout in her first at-bat, and she had a beautiful play to end an inning 2 innings ago from that shortstop spot. You have to reach here offensively. Back at Smith. She'll knock it down. Over to first and 2 away.
Nicely done. Way to concentrate on the ball right there. When you see that ball coming back at you, it's got to be about the size of a beach ball coming at you.
Just threw her glove up there, knocked it down, almost made the catch, but stayed with it, and 2 away. Here in the top of the 5th inning. 1 roll, foul, strike 1. Lady Trojans been on a tear, obviously 18-0 on the season, and the competition, they have not been tested very many times. Just strike 2, 0-2 count. They've not just not been tested much. Some close ball games, one against Galena, a really good couple of ball games against Frontenac. You know, Fort Scott the other day in the first half, there's 3 strikes, 3 pitches, and another strikeout of the ball game for Shelby Smith. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Ks in this ball game against 16 batters. That's half of them. She's had about a third of them on the season, but half in this ball game. And we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll keep it right here. Do want to tell you about our regional coverage, as that'll be coming up on Tuesday next week. Dale and I will have the girls here for softball. That can be watched here worldwide on Girard Sports Live. Go to youtube.com/Girard Sports Live, or listen in the area on radio on 103.5 FM, the Evolution. You would listen to those games. The Lady Trojans will play Wichita Trinity. Learn everything you can about Wichita Trinity between now and next Tuesday, Dale.
I've done a little bit of research. Clearwater beat Wichita Trinity 21-3 and 22-5 when they met in the regular season. They're in the same conference. Clearwater is not a bad team, so that is not a give me for Frontenac. But I guarantee you, Miss Cassie Rooms will have her girls ready to play over there in Frontenac when they get over here and play in the sub-state.
Boys baseball, we'll have those games for you as well on Girard Sports Live, and also on 100.7 we'll have those, and they will play Frontenac in that first game at 3:30 over in Frontenac. There is talk that those could move up because of potential weather. We'll obviously keep you up to date, and you'll be able to listen to 100.7. Mike Snow, Eddie Lomshek, those guys will keep you informed over there on that. Here's our first pitch, and Jalen Jenkins out right away. What happened there?
Line drive.
Line drive.
Right to the second baseman. Second baseman took a step forward and caught the ball in front of her face.
Well, there you go. There's a slap hit single going to get on for J.C. Murphy. She'll reach.
If you're watching that, I had dead center in the middle of the frame.
I wasn't. I was not. J.C. will reach on a slap hit single right over the center of the field into shallow center field. Sydney's 3 for 4 on the day since a leadoff ground out. Sydney Crane, she'll watch one. Murphy going to slide in there, and she could have maybe popped up and gone, but she'll hold at second, and another stolen base, her second of the ball game, or 13th of the year. Sydney Crane in this ball game, 3 RBIs, a walk, a double, and a single. She'll hit one over to shortstop, over to first. She outruns it. And just like that, runners at the corners, one away here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Well, if you bobble that ball at all with the speed of Crane and Murphy,
yeah,
you're not going to have
trouble.
Out.
Even if you don't, you might not have a chance.
Load up, look for one you can drive here, kid. Something you can drive.
There's Gross-Steffen. Gross-Steffen on the day. She's 3 for 3 with an RBI and 2 singles and a double in this ball game. And another RBI would end this ball game.
Get your pitch, Shaq.
0-1 pitch for Gross-Steffen. Sits on it inside, ball 1.
High and tight.
1-1 count for Shaylin.
That pitch slightly elevated, drive it.
Here's the 1-1. She will knock it back shortstop. Look over. And it's going to be a fielder's choice. It'll score a run, and that'll do it. So another RBI on the fielder's choice from Shaylin Gross-Steffen. She had a couple of ribbies in this ball game and one to end the ball game. Lady Trojans will win it 10-0 in 5. We'll have another game coming your way in just a little bit. Lady Trojans will try to remain unbeaten right now, 19-0 on the year. See if they can move to 20-0 and go into regionals with a perfect record. They win game number 1 against Labette County Grizzlies, 10-0. We'll talk about it next here on the Girard National Bank halftime show. Our friends at Girard National Bank bringing you community banking at its best. Bringing customers the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to Girard National Bank. We're in between ball games. We'll wrap up this first one. Get you ready for the second one next on the Girard National Bank halftime show on Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Girard National Bank brings you community banking at its best. Family owned and operated for over 80 years, Girard National Bank is committed to providing their customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way. Whether you require personal, business, or agricultural services, Girard National Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. Girard National Bank is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
For all your insurance and financial service needs, call your State Farm agent TJ Belcher in Girard today.
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Good luck, Trojans, from your friends at Crawcan. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Senior day out here at Redwood Key Park. Getting ready for the backside of a doubleheader. Girard Lady Trojans victorious in 5, 10-0 over Labette County Grizzlies. BJ Harris with you alongside me, Dale Shireman and Dale. Lady Trojans, we were talking here in the break. That was just good old-fashioned workmanlike effort by the Lady Trojans. Nothing flashy. I don't remember what I said, but figured up that something like 9 or 10 just singles in that game. Just get on base, bat them around, good base running.
Number 24,
with a few exceptions, and then scoring runs on balls that are hit through. Not a ton of big hits, not a ton of big plays, just get the job done.
That's right. You know, they clocked in, like you said, they went to work, and it's almost secondhand for them. Batting right there as a team in the game, 571.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You know, you look on down and you wonder, you know, how do we do that? You do that being disciplined at the plate. You do that hitting line drives, and you have speed on this team. You look on the other side, you have Shelby Smith comes in. She throws 51 pitches, you know, 40 of them for strikes, 11 for balls, and most of those were set up. She did have that 3-0 count and worked back and got her to strikeouts.
When a third of your balls come on one at bat, that means you're doing pretty good. Several girls had pretty good ball games. J.C. Murphy 3 for 4, Sydney Crane 3 for 3, Shaylin Gross-Steffen 3 for 4, including that fielder's choice RBI to end the ball game. 3 RBIs for Sydney Crane, 2 for Shelby Smith, and a 2 for 3 effort today. Michaela Osmond's 1 for 3 with an RBI in this ball game. Jalen Jenkins 1 for 3 with an RBI as well. Lady Trojans win it. Final score in this one, 10-0. Again, don't forget Lady Trojans in action coming up next Tuesday. That regional matchup with Wichita Trinity at 4:30. We'll have that game here on Girard Sports Live as well as on radio on 103.5. So share that around to folks. We'll have it on our social media platforms as well. Just found out what stations we'd be on this afternoon, and so didn't have a chance to put that out, but we will. And then baseball on Girard Sports Live coming up on Tuesday as well against Frontenac at 3:30, and be on a radio on 100.7 as well.
Ron,
and both teams win, then they will move to
on behalf of the senior parents and the senior
championship games. And
for all
Trojans
of
are recognizing
support.
Ron Brown out there. He gets a T-shirt.
Like give you a T-shirt.
Ron, you'll hear him. He gets as much airtime as you and I do on that crowd mic, and just a good supporter, good dude. Smoking time is a specially made custom T-shirt there for Ron. Just good guy all around, supporter of this softball team. I had a daughter who's a pretty good player back in the day as well, and so Lady Trojans recognizing him here on Senior Day. Lady Trojans win it here, 10-0. Got the second game coming up in just a little bit. We'll take a quick break and get you in between ball games. We'll have a little break in between games, and then get going in our pregame show right before things kick off. Trojans win it 10-0. Game number 2 coming your way shortly on Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday night's kids' night, and Friday's boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgerard.com or call 620-724-4090.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes. Then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day.
This is Girard Sports Live. is Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Croc-Can Telephone, your community technology partner. Also by Ag Choice of Hepler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Call Service, Chicken Annie's of Girard, Chris Paoni, DDS, Community National Bank and Trust, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, First National Bank, G&W Foods Family Super, Girard National Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Lehman Realty, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Outdoor, Producers Cooperative Association, and TJ Belcher at State Farm Insurance. This is Girard Sports Live. This is Girard Sports Live.
Batting fourth and playing third base, number 9.
See those guys having a conversation. That means we're getting ready to get started
Batting
here in game number 2, the Girard Lady
field,
Trojans and
number
the
8, Marcy Heatherly.
Labette County Lady Grizzlies. BJ Harris with you alongside me,
Batting
Dale Sherman.
sixth.
We get ready for this one. Lady Trojans 10-0
And
winners in game number
right
1.
Field, number 2,
Take a look at your starting
Alexis
lineups for this
Jenkins.
ball game, brought to you by Ag Choice of Hepler.
Batting
Best
seventh and
place to
playing
get started
first
when
base,
it
number
comes to this
3,
planning
Lainey
season. Get everything you
Sharman.
need for your farm or ranch at Ag Choice of Hepler. Give Joe Murphy a call at 620-368-4347 for the Lady Trojans. Pretty much the same as far as the batting lineup. Number 15, J.C. Murphy is a shortstop. Number 23, Sydney Crane, center fielder, batting second. Number 24, Shaylin Grossteffen. She'll move to the circle and be the pitcher in this ball game. Shelby Smith will move over to her spot, still batting in the number 4 spot and be third base. Left fielder is Marcy Heatherly. Right fielder will be a new player, Alexis Jenkins, freshman for freshman. Michaela Osmus will sit down. Jenkins comes in for her. Lainey Sharman will be back at first base and batting 8th. Malia Sandy, second base and batting 8th. And Jalen Jenkins, the catcher, will bat 9th. For the Grizzlies, it'll be Caitlin Helwig, the left fielder. Tristan Gegg, the center fielder. Jaden Leach, the second baseman. Keely Daniels, the third baseman. Paige March, this catcher. And Kat Lumbley, the shortstop. Abby Ryan will bat 7th. Madison Sprague will bat 8th. And Aubrey Stewart will bat 1st. We'll have a new pitcher for Labette County as well, Morgan Rexwinkle. Change of the pitchers, both pitchers. Brought to you by our friends at Call Service. If you're needing a change of your tires or even your oil, give the guys at Call Service a call. It's 724-4121. Call Service carries a full line of tires, including farm and industrial tires. Learn more online at callservicellc.com. And that first pitch from Grossteffen. First pitch is always brought to you by Larrett Ceramics, 503 West Maple in Girard. Stop by Larrett's for great gift ideas and supplies. Get creative when it comes to gift buying and get your friends or family a great ceramic piece. Call Larrett Ceramics, 620-724-8442. And a couple of pitches, a couple of foul balls to start things off for the number 1 hitter, Caitlin Helwig, the left fielder for the Lady Grizzlies. And Grossteffen go to work here in an 0-2 pitch. And foul ball. It'll stay 0-2. Lady Trojans won 10-0 in 5. A workmanlike effort against Labette County in game number 1 to move to 19-0 on the season. Here's the 0-2, swing and a miss. Strike 1, or first strikeout rather of the ball game. Strike 3.
Now batting for the Lady Grizzlies, the center fielder, number 1, Tristan Gegg.
That's the nice part about changing up pitchers. Grossteffen comes in, a little bit different view, and just as fast, but a little bit more movement on that.
You know it was a 10-0 game because nice play down the first base line. It'll be a tag up, a 2 away, just like that. We'll change the scoreboard here, 0-0.
Now batting the second baseman,
right now.
number 6, Jaden Leach.
Well played by Lainey Sharman over to first base. Scoop up and 2 away. And here is number 3 hitter, Jaden Leach, the second baseman. Jaden in that first game, a ground out. And the only hit of the ball game for Labette County came from Leach. And she did that in the 3rd inning. Broke up what would have been a perfect game, by the way.
One.
And it was just if it was a pull off it, yeah, there was a stretcher there by Lainey Sherman on first base with slow roller up third base line over and about as well played as you could get. Here's one swiftly hit right up the middle, and she'll reach for the second time today. Right up the middle on the single by Jaden Leach, the number 3 hitter. Now the cleanup hitter.
Number 16,
Number 16, Keely Daniels, the third baseman. Keely in that first ball game, a fly out, the ground out. And a swing and a miss. Strike one. 2 down, 1 on here in the top of the first inning for Labette County. And 0-1. Trying to work inside down to first. Trying to get Jaden Leach a little bit. Daniels now looking at a 1-1. Foul tip back at Jenkins, and strike 2.
Grosteffen back from her little bit of a back injury. I think this is her 5th game back.
Strike 3, got the outside edge, and that'll end the inning. Couple of strikeouts to start the ball game for Shaylin Grosteffen. We head to the bottom of the second. Lady Trojans coming to bat.
This is Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Call's is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Now batting for the Lady Trojans, leading off the shortstop, number 15, J.C. Murphy.
First inning, bottom of the first inning, Lady Trojans. J.C. Murphy will lead things off. J.C. a pretty good ball game in game number 1, 3 for 4. A couple of singles and a double in that ball game. She ended up with 2 stolen bases as well for the Lady Trojans. She'll try to slap hit one. She will. Well hit on the ground all the way out. She'll turn and look at 2. Thought about it. Good decision not to do it, but a leadoff single here for Murphy.
Now batting for the Lady Trojans, the center fielder, number 23,
Now coming up is Sydney Crane, bat left here. Sydney in that last ball game, a walk, a double, and 2 singles and 3 RBIs. And first pitch strike on the outside edge from the new pitcher, Morgan Rexwinkle. She'll be the pitcher here for Labette County. She'll down off that's going to get through just between second and first. Another base hit. JC's going to go. And they got her. And Sydney's going to turn second. And JC will try to explain herself to Coach Vinzi as to what led to her decision to turn that. And
now batting for the Trojans,
agree to disagree,
perhaps.
Well, yes.
And so another base running error. That's 3 base running errors Lady Trojans have had today that, in what is a pretty good day so far, 10-0, or a 10-0 win in game number 1. That's something that that's an area you can certainly discuss. Here's Shaylin driven back, and that was out of play. Foul ball, strike 2. So no 2 count for Grosteffen. Grosteffen had a fielder's choice RBI to close out the ball game, and she was 3 for 4 in the ball game with 2 RBIs, a double, a single, and 2 singles. Here's a 1-2. That one foul tipped up, or fouled out, not fouled up. Excuse me. Kind of mishit and popped up.
Might have been a little blooper there.
Blooper, popped up. A word that is not coming into my mind. So 2 away, just like that. This will bring up Shelby Smith. Shelby,
now batting,
a couple of RBIs, a couple of singles,
Heatherly.
and a ground out.
She was hit by the pitch.
And Shelby will reach on a hit by pitch. That'll bring up Marcy Heatherly. Marcy a fly out and a couple of singles in that ball game. Marcy coming into the day leading this team in batting percentage, batting .528. She's got 2 runners on. She'll take ball 1 on the inside, ball 2 on the inside. And Marcy will look 1 just on the outside edge, just catching the edge of the plate. Strike 1. 2-1 to count. Smith on first, Cranes on second. And here's Heatherly. She'll try to stretch out and get that one. That was going to be a strike, probably on the outside edge again, same spot for Rexwinkle. And now 2-2 counts things even up here with 2 away. 2 out, 2 on here for Marcy Heatherly. That change up there going to go foul into foul territory on the right side. It'll stay 2-2. Marcy's been pretty hot of late at the plate. Here's one trying to squeeze through. Over to second, over to first. And that'll end the inning. Lady Trojans leave a couple on in the first. We head to the second. 0-0 your score. You're watching Lady Trojan softball on Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about their e-Power checking, mobile banking, and bill pay, and new Guardian Secure Checking. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC, and a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans! Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday night's kids' night, and Friday's boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Here we go, top of the second inning, Girard Lady Trojans. Labette County Lady Grizzlies. The Grizzlies have already started out a little bit better, certainly defensively, than they did in the first game. Girl Stefan already with a couple of strikeouts in this ball game. She'll face the number 5 hitter, Paige March, the catcher. And March in that first ball game had a strikeout and a ground out for the Lady Grizzlies. First pitch, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Over to short. Murphy with it. Over to first. Shireman, 1 away.
Nicely done.
Good fundamental softball there.
Now batting the shortstop, number 28, Kat Lumley.
You talk a lot about the pitchers, and certainly Shelby Smith and Shaylin Grosstefan deserve all the attention they get, but the fact that they can have pretty good confidence, nice little change up there to first pitch for Kat Lumley, the shortstop, but they can rely on their defense. That outfield, it's got so much speed, can cover some ground, and then the infield that's pretty reliable. Certainly allows you to relax up there and throw whatever pitch you want. Like that one right there, strike on the outside edge. A little extra on the edge on perhaps on this right side of the plate, left side of the plate, depending on your perspective, I reckon. And she's going to go try back at it, right at it, maybe a little low.
Brown didn't think so. Brown thought it was in there.
That shirt that they handed him after that first game had all his sayings on the back of it, too. So a good one on the front, and then all those on the back end. There's a strike at her third K of the ball game from Grosstefan. That's 2 away here.
Now batting the right fielder, number 10,
They told me
Abby
that those
Ryan.
are copyrighted. If we want to use any of those, we've got to pay.
We've got to pay him for them. Wonder what we can work out.
I thought about just writing them down and then changing like maybe a couple words or changing the
spelling of them.
Emphasis on what syllable. You're charging third base over to first. Oh, well played there by the Lady Trojans, just not in time. Good speed there from Abby Ryan. That was
now
a close play.
Designated player number 12, Madison Sprague.
Well, Leah Sandy had to come over to cover as Sherman was charging up, and Smith got it over there as fast as possible, but
might have caught a sleep in there a little bit.
And there's a first pitch strike in for Madison Sprague, the designated player. She'll hit for the pitcher, Rex Winkle. 2 out, 1 on now here for Sprague, and an 0-1 count. Throw down, and Jalen mishandled that ball. Came up and was on it, but ball kind of popped out of there and wiggled out of her hands and never did get control of it. And so a stolen base for Ryan. She'll steal second, so here's a fly up. In comes Crane, hustling, and it's going to fall in the gap. That may score one. And a 2-out single and an RBI by Madison Sprague gives the Grizzlies their first
now batting the first
lead
baseman,
of the day.
Number 32, Aubrey
here
Stewart.
in the top of this second inning. That one just a little blooper. Just shallow center field enough. Crane reached out there, and Leah Sandy was over there as well and hit right between the two of them. And so now with 1 on and 2 out and a 1-run lead here for the Grizzlies comes the number 9 hitter, Aubrey Stewart, the first baseman. Runner goes down to second and nearly got her, but a little late, a little high perhaps. And Labette County playing a lot more confidence here in the second game than they did the first, perhaps. One of those situations is I don't want to let them build too much confidence. Here's Grossteffen. Here hit to left field and not cleanly played, but well enough to get the catch. Heatherly perhaps misread that one, took a couple steps back and then had to lean in to catch that one, but doesn't have to be pretty, just has to be effective, and it was. Lady Trojans allow one. Trail by 1 as we head to the bottom of the second. You're watching Lady Trojan Softball on Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
For over 80 years, Evans Motors has provided some of the best handshakes in the 4-state area. No matter what type of handshake a situation calls for, Evans Motors will guide the hand into its proper position with the correct amount of pressure. Risky handshakes, classic handshakes, or something in between, Nate and Eddie have an arsenal of shakes, roughly umpteen. So the next time you want an optimal handshake, come to Evans Motors in Pittsburgh.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Trojans, the right fielder.
That bracket coming up on Tuesday.
Number
Lady
2,
Trojans will play at
Alexis
4:30
Jenkins.
against Wichita Trinity. We'll be able to have that game right here on Girard Sports Live and 103.5. Alexis Jenkins, her first at bat. She'll take first pitch strike. Jenkins on the season. She's just first at bat of the day, but not too bad for a freshman. 444, 18 runs batted in, 6 walks as well. She has a propensity to be patient at the plate, but right now looking at an 0-2. Probably highlight of her as a walk-off home run against Frontenac, and she'll drive one into the gap on an 0-2. No doubt about it. And Alexis, I don't know, but I think one of those things, the freshman, she may not know what she don't know.
3,
so,
Lady
that young naivete may lead to her just being relaxed in situations. It's a great example. Lady Trojans struggle a little bit out of the gate. 0-2 count. Go ahead and put that bat out there and drive one into shallow center field and get on base.
Well, the confidence to come in as a freshman, of course, can't really call them freshmen anymore. We're at the end of the season, and they've seen a lot of pitches from Shelby and Shea. So,
well, 1 on, nobody out here for Laney Shireman. Laney in that first ball game, a couple of singles, 1 single, fielder's choice, and a fly out. And here's the 1-0. She'll drive one left field, going to be fouled out of play over into the cheap seats. And
that took out Grandma and Granddad.
Yeah.
They're just right over there.
She just wanted them to know that she's here.
She's here, saying hi to them.
Doug's still got some wheels, doesn't he? He can get out of the way if he needs to.
He's got 2 new ones.
Here's a bunt down first base. Shireman trying to outrun, and it'll move the runner over. Still, that small ball you've talked so much about, it'll move Jenkins over to.
For the Lady Trojans, the second baseman, number 25, Malia Sandy.
And that'll bring up Sandy. Sandy 0 for 3 in that first ball game. Ground out, a couple of ground outs and a fly out in her 3 at-bats. This one over to shortstop, over to first, and a runner at third, but 2 outs. Sandy, she makes contact almost every time. It's just oftentimes right to a player in the infield. And that'll bring up
now batting for the Lady
Jenkins.
Trojans,
Jalen Jenkins, the catcher.
Jalen Jenkins.
1 for 3. With a single and 2 flyouts. On a line driver to the shortstop. Right now she's ahead 1-0. Here's one pop over. That might score one. It will get over the shortstop. That'll drive in Alexis Jenkins, and that goes back to your small ball, Dale. If they don't bunt over, if Shireman doesn't bunt over and take that sack,
now
and then good base running out there for Alexis to get over to third, then you drive in that RBI and tie this ball game up at 1-0 as we head back to the top of the batting order for J.C. Murphy.
Courtesy runner for the catcher, number 12, Breeley Harris.
Breeley Harris will check into the ball game for the first time today.
And that's exactly why we do this. Down 1, you play some small ball, you catch back up.
Murphy will slap it over down the first base line, over to first. And that ends the inning. But a RBI single by Jalen Jenkins ties this ball game up at 1. We head to the top of the third. When we return, you're watching Lady Trojan Softball on Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
G&W Foods is the one-stop shop for everything you need to feed the family. With a great selection of quality, fresh, and delicious foods, you're sure to find something to satisfy every appetite. With friendly and knowledgeable staff, the folks at G&W Foods can help you find what you need so you can get in, get out, and on your way with your day. Plus, don't forget G&W Foods for the great daily lunch specials. Open 7 days a week. Check out their weekly Facebook-only specials. The G&W Foods family super wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Talked about in between innings that last time about the girls' schedule coming up on Tuesday for regionals. Boys will be in action as well. Trojan men ended up in the top half of the CNC. If you end up in the top half of the CNC, you should feel pretty good about yourself. It's a really competitive baseball league, and there's their matchup, though. They've got to draw Frontenac, and Iola's a pretty good baseball team as well.
The left
Trojans
fielder,
need an
number
upset.
4, Caitlin
Hopefully they can get it. Back to the top of the batting order for the Grizzlies for Caitlin Helwig. She struck out in the first inning. 1-1 your score. Lady Trojans tied up right here with Labette County in the top of this third inning. Here's Helwig back to Grossteffen, over to first. And 1 away.
Now batting for the Lady Grizzlies, the center
Nice
fielder,
defense
number
there
1,
by
Kristen
Grossteffen to be able to snap that throw in, turn around and catch that ball, throw it over to first.
1 out, nobody on for Tristan Gegg, the center fielder. She ground out in that first inning. 0 for 2 today. Strikeout and a ground out in the first game. Showed bunt down that third base line. Smith comes charging in. First pitch, ball 1 from Grossteffen. There's one batted back. Shalen just going to take over the whole entire ball game here. Couple of grounders right back at her.
Now batting the second baseman, number 6,
And that'll bring up
Leach.
Jaden Leach, the second baseman. The speed at which this game is played is tremendous. It's just so quick. Short bases, short everything, and then you get a couple of pitchers that are doing pretty well. Both these pitchers are playing pretty well. Both the outfits are as well, and just a rapid pace to things. 1-0 pitch forthcoming here for Leach. Strike 1, 1-1. 2 down, nobody on here for Leach. Struck out in her first at bat. Ground out in a single. Her roll over. And just in time, just fast enough there for Leach as she reaches. Got good speed.
Now batting the third baseman, number 16, Keely Daniels.
That's twice she's reached on close plays over to first. And she's reached 2 for 2 now in this ball game for Keely Daniels. There's one back, shortstop, drive back. Murphy, she'll snag that one out of the air. And that'll end the inning. No harm done there on the one base runner. Lady Trojans will be tied as we head to the bottom of the third. You're watching Lady Trojan Softball on Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Girard National Bank brings you community banking at its best. Family owned and operated for over 80 years, Girard National Bank is committed to providing their customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way. Whether you require personal, business, or agricultural services, Girard National Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. Girard National Bank is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
One for one.
City Crane up the plate. Over to second on the first pitch, and she'll make quick work there to head back to the dugout.
24, Shaylin Gross-Steffen.
Gross-Steffen will come up. She fly out in the first inning. She'll rip one down the third base line. That'll get to the left fielder. Mishandled. She'll turn to look at 2. And a single there by Gross-Steffen. We'll give a base runner for Shelby Smith. Shelby reached.
Courtesy runner for the
JoJo Ferguson going to come in and run for
7,
Gross-Steffen.
Jordan Ferguson. Now batting the third baseman, number 9,
And
Shelby
the third baseman.
Smith.
Shelby Smith, the third baseman, hit by pitch in their first at-bat. 2 for 3 in that first game. She's always ahead of the pitcher. That quick bat speed of hers gets over there and going to play softball at Pittsburgh State next year. This one just ripped down. You know Jim's on it. Whenever she comes to play, he's extra dialed in.
I think I got that one. I was ready.
When he's coaching her right now, telling her straighten it out, it's more just for self-preservation there for his sake. 0-2. Outside, nearly gets away, and nearly JoJo's got to hustle back. Courtesy runners have made some mistakes here today that have allowed to stop some momentum at times. Hasn't really affected them, the outcome any, but close ball game here. Shelby foul another one away. 1-2 will remain the count. It's a miracle. It fascinates me. There's a lot of cars parked along there.
Oh, yeah.
Right where people hit foul balls. This one will straighten out. Nope, foul ball again.
Ooh, that one got the car.
On the money.
That one got the car.
Yep. Well, I said it.
We got any sponsors for dent removal?
Broadcaster's Choice. Bradshaw Collision Repair sponsored all season long. We appreciate them. During football and basketball season, there's another JoJo having to hustle back. Shelby battling here, 2-2 count. This one going to get, that'll fall. That'll move over JoJo over to second, and a long at-bat there by Shelby Smith, able to get on. Just good effort there to just keep at it, keep cranking. making contact every time and eventually getting enough of it to fall
Now
into
batting
shallow
the left
center field.
fielder, number 8, Marcy Heatherly.
Marcy Heatherly grounded out in her first inning to close out the first inning. She had 2 for 3 in game number 1. 1-1 your score. Showing a bunt. Good one. Little spinner there from Heatherly. Good speed. And that one will go over. She'll move over to second. JoJo Ferguson will score on the errant throw, and Heatherly will be on second.
Now batting the right fielder, number 2,
I don't even think if the
Alexis
throw was
Jenkins.
online, they were going to get her out.
No, I don't
Great
think so either.
location. Ball just spun.
So that'll give the Lady Trojans the lead for the first time here in game number 2. And that'll bring up Alexis Jenkins. She'll drive one to left field. Over the left fielder's head. That'll drive in 2 for the freshman. She drives in a couple of ribbies. She'll stand on second. A big one-out double by Alexis Jenkins. And the
Now
Lady
batting
Trojans
the
have
Lady
scored
Trojans,
3.
The first baseman, number 3, Lainey Shireman.
Scored 3 here in the third. Here's Shireman. Roller over to shortstop. She's there in time. That'll move Jenkins over to third. Good hustle there by Shireman. Lady Trojans starting to come alive. The last 6 batters, a single, a single, a single, and an error to get over to double, and an RBI by Marcy Heatherly, and a 2-run shot by Alexis Jenkins in that single. Runners in the corners here with 1 away in the bottom of the third inning for Malia Sandy. Good time for her to get right and get one through. 0 for 4 on the day. She'll show a bunt. Ball 1. I'm going to move over to second. Now runners in scoring position here with 1 away. Here's Sandy, ball 2. Good eye there from her. Lady Trojans making quick work of the pitches. They don't wait on a lot, but now so far in this inning, Shelby Smith's had to battle back a little bit and good patience. And now Sandy showing some patience here with a 2-0 count. She'll sit on that one, ball 3.
Almost hit her.
Jalen Jenkins has an RBI single in this ball game already to close out or towards the end of the second inning. And here's 3-0 pitch, strike 1, 3-1.
Well, with batters in and scoring position, dead red on 3, so.
Certainly. Green light now. Sandy will turn on one, roll it, foul, full count. Three-two count here for Malia Sandy with 1 out and 2 on. She'll stay on it and walk. Last 7 batters for the Lady Trojans have reached base since a leadoff ground out by Sydney Crane to lead this inning. And now the number 9 hitter, the catcher Jalen Jenkins, coming to the plate. She'll sit on first pitch ball from Rexwinkle. Bases juiced here for Jalen Jenkins. Second time today she's faced with bases loaded, I believe. Now 2-0 count for Jenkins. Now you can make her work for it. Make Rexwinkle pitch to you a little bit here if you're Jenkins. Here's a 2-0. It's hard, everything she had to lay off of it. She probably should have taken a crack at it. Caught enough of it, strike 1, and a 2-1 count. JC Murphy waiting on deck. Here's a 2-1. Jenkins fouled straight back out of play. Strike 2. Two-two count now here for Jalen Jenkins. She'll stay off of it inside. Ball 3, full count, full count. Here's a 3-2. Oh boy, everything she had to stay off that one. Just missed high and outside, but boy, it was close. That'll walk in.
Now batting for the Lady Trojans, the shortstop
That'll
number
walk
15,
in Alexis Jenkins, the little sister, will be the
Murphy.
beneficiary to score there for the Lady Trojans. Back to the top of the order now here for J.C. Murphy. And courtesy runner will be Breeley Harris.
Courtesy
She'll
runner for
check
the
in
catcher, number 12, Breeley Harris.
and replace Jenkins. First pitch, low ball one. 5-1 your score here in the third inning. Lady Trojans have had a 4-run third so far. Just one away. Here's one for Murphy, right back to the pitcher. Over to first, and that will score one on the fielder's choice.
Now batting for the Trojans,
And
the
back
center
to
fielder,
Sydney
number
Crane.
23, Sydney Crane.
Crane grounded out to start things. They've batted around here in this inning. Sid like to drive in a couple here. First pitch, high ball one. 1-0. 6-1 your score, 2 out, 2 on here for Sydney Crane. A double and a ground out in this ball game. She'll that one inside. A throwdown from the catcher, Paige March, trying to keep Sandy honest on the third base line. Here's a 2-0. Just outside. Crane's really hugging that plate from this left side, so that one well off the plate. Just looked close because she squeezed up there. And now a 3-0. I'll give her the green light. 3-0. And she walked. Bases loaded for Grosteffen.
With the batters behind. Yeah, you got to stay dead red on
Now
that.
batting for the Lady
Two
Trojans,
big sticks
the
coming
pitcher
up.
number 24, Shaylin Grosteffen.
Grosteffen to fly out the single in this one. Here's one to left field. It's going. It hits that fence. It's going to score 1-2. Crane from first. She'll hold. But a 2-run double by Grosteffen on the first pitch. And that adds 2 more to the total here.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher number 7, Jordan
Grosteffen
Ferguson.
will go back out.
Now batting for the Lady
JoJo
Trojans,
will come in for
the
her.
third baseman number 9, Shelby Smith.
Shelby Smith hit by pitch and a single in this ball game, and she'll get hit by pitch again. That's that time she was a little indignant about it. Her second time she's reached, and now a timeout by the official or by the Grizzlies is Rexwinkle starting to unravel a little bit.
Well, there's no question. Shelby's been hit twice in this game alone. But with Shelby's power, you have to pitch her inside and have her foul those balls off. How many times have we seen her foul that ball off right at Jim Vinzi, right down third base line? Because if you put that ball out over the plate, guess where that goes? It's still climbing over the fence.
Yeah.
So I don't blame the Labette County pitcher for pitching inside. Shelby didn't seem to be too hurt by it and move on down the line because, trust me, she's played plenty of softball and she's been hit plenty of times.
Jim's still pretty spry out there. I don't know what his age is, but he's getting up there.
Well, I think he's pushing the 60 mark, if not over. So he's had a few.
I wasn't going to speculate. I can't believe you did. Here's a look at that bracket again from Lady Trojans.
Now
They'll be up
batting
against
for the Lady Trojans,
Wichita
left
Trinity.
fielder number 8, Marcy
Game number 1
Heatherly.
coming up on Tuesday. Just trying to push that out so you guys know about it. We're excited to bring it for you. We'll be back at this baseball park. Should be good. Pass ball. JoJo moves over. Crane coming to play at the plate. She's safe. And Sydney will score on the pass ball. Marcy Heatherly up now. Marcy ground out and a single with an error. She reached second base. Runners at second and third here with 2 away. A lot of this damage has been done with 2 outs here in this inning. And Trojans have scored 8 in the third. Here's one hard hit center field. Back goes Gegg, and she will end the inning. But 8 runs score for the Lady Trojans in the bottom of the third. We head to the fourth next. You're watching Lady Trojan softball on Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
Norris Outdoor has a huge selection of quality billboards spread throughout southeast Kansas, giving you the ability to put your business in front of thousands of customers daily. But did you know? Norris Outdoor can also be where you get your next digital sign for your business, school, church, or sports venue. Norris Outdoor Signs is now a distributor of Sky Slate digital signs, giving you direct from the manufacturer pricing and giving your business a brand new look with high-resolution digital signage. To learn more, call Jared Norris at 620-249-7462. Norris Outdoor is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Lady Trojans lead it 9-1. Here as we head to the top of the fourth inning over the Labette County Grizzlies here in the regular season finale. The Trojans 19-0, won the first game 10-0 in 5 innings, and right now lead 9-1 here in the fourth. Paige March, the catcher, ground out in the first inning, or the second inning rather, and takes first ball, fouled off, strike one. Shaylin Grossteffen, 3 strikeouts in this ball game so far. Ball one low. Here's the other thing that makes softball go faster. That ball hits the ground. It's a foul tip or hits the ground, wild pitch or whatever. They just use the ball.
Yeah, we don't have to throw another one in.
You don't have to go get another one. We don't have to go back to the home. Oh, it's a nice hit out there. It's going to drive Crane home run. March got all that one, drove deep center field, and just gets across. Sydney's mom will go get the ball and throw it into her. And a leadoff home run by Paige March. Maybe that'll be the shot of adrenaline the Grizzlies need to try to get back in this one after a rough third inning that saw them give away a tight ball game. It was 1-1 going into the third, the bottom of the third, and Lady Trojans scored 8. What a home run there by Marshall. Lead them off with good momentum. Kat Lumley, the shortstop, struck out in the first at bat or second inning, and she'll be at the plate here. That one just kind of hung out there from Grossteffen and turned on it. First pitch from Lumley, strike right down the middle.
Well, with the speed that she throws it, you put a little bit of a good swing on it, and the bats that we have these days, and they'll fly.
There's the 0-1. Jammed her inside, came around, strike 2. Oh, 2 down here for Lumley. Nobody on, nobody out. Change up got her down the first base line. And she mishandled that one. And one away.
Now batting the right fielder, number 10, Abby Ryan.
Brings up Abby Ryan, the right fielder. Single on a bunt in the second inning. Stolen bases as well for Ryan. 2 of them in that inning. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the fourth inning. 9-2 ball game. Lady Trojans lead it over the Labette County Grizzlies. Found straight back out of play, strike 1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike two. To Lumley. Lumley on the day. 0 for 4. 3 strikeouts and a ground out. Oh, it's another strikeout. Good pitch from Grossteffen. Back-to-back Ks for her. Her 5th of the ball game.
That home run she gave up might have just kind of woke up that line a little bit right there.
Yep. Madison Sprague with an RBI single in the 2nd inning. Pushed her on the inside, ball 1. Sprague ground out in her only plate appearance in the 1st game. Labette County certainly came back with a little more focus, perhaps, and it got off to a decent start in this ball game to get the lead early. Led 1-0 at one point. Strike. That was pretty low, but strike 1, 1-1. Lady Trojans won game number 1, 10-0 in 5 to move to 19-0 on the year. Strike 2. Great pitch there from Grossteffen. She's working the low part of the strike zone, but getting those calls, and so I go back to it. Then she goes right back to it. Little ground over to Sandy. Little scoop over to Shireman, and that'll end the inning. Lady Trojans only allow 1 on a leadoff home run by Paige March. They lead by 7 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. You're watching Lady Trojan softball on Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
For all your insurance and financial service needs, call your State Farm agent TJ Belcher in Girard today.
This is Girard Sports Live.
New pitcher for the Labette County Grizzlies. Pitching change brought to our friends at Call Service. We'll hear from them. Get back.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Win back is back in the ball game for Labette County. Alexis Jenkins in as well. She'll take first pitch ball, second pitch she'll fly out to right field. Alexis got that rally kind of started a little bit. Marcy Heatherly really started, and then a 2-run RBI double by Jenkins in that 3rd inning. Started to blow things open for Lady Trojans. They had a lot of base runners as well before that, but Lainey Shireman will come up here. She had a single in that last inning as well. 9-2 after here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Lady Trojans lead it. Shireman 1-0 count to her. Second pitch, ball 2. The County faithful did not like that. A little audible groan here from the right side of us. 2-0. Slow roller, third base line. An audible gasp or sigh from her father, and thrown out at first, 2 away. just not making good contact. That went on the inside of her hand and just kind of pushed it down that third base line. And that's kind of, the ball sounds like that. It's coming off her bat really most of the day. She got a couple of singles.
A little anxious. She's a little anxious coming back, and I don't blame her.
Certainly. First pitch strike to Malia Sandy. Malia ground out in a walk. Scored a run in that last inning. 2 out, nobody on here for Sandy. 0-1 count. Strike 2. Lynn Back has come in and settled things perhaps a little bit for Labette County. Here's the 0-2 to Sandy. Roll, ball 1. Talk a little bit about the little things with this team and the engagement from the dugout and the energy from the dugout and stuff. Those are things that certainly aren't lost on some opponents. I know, leaving the game the other day, they were talking about that the opposing team was saying that's how we need to be in between innings and at bats and all those things with a little chatter, and that's that'll probably elevate a little bit, I would suspect, when we get in the playoffs next week. Sandy battling, staying with this one after falling behind 0-2. She's even things up at 2-2.
Well, there's no question about not only the dugout, but you look over here on the Girard side and the fans, all the bleachers are full. There's seats all the way down the fence and then out in the outfield line out there. It's plumb full of Trojan fans. So that always brings another enthusiasm, another level to the game too.
2-2, Sandy. Shallow right field and put some work on the right fielder, Abby Ryan, in that inning, but she came up to task. And 3 up, 3 down. We head to the top of the 5th. Lady Trojans lead by 7.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about their e-Power checking, mobile banking, and bill pay, and new Guardian Secure Checking. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC, and a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans! Peony Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Peony DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Peony has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Peony Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new CEREC dental system, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to peonydental.com.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Here we go, top of the 5th inning. Girard Lady Trojans on top of the Labette County Lady Grizzlies.
Now batting for the Lady Grizzlies, the first baseman number 32, Aubrey Stewart.
Aubrey Stewart will lead things off for the Grizzlies. Stewart fly out, her first at bat. That second inning to close things out in the second inning. Strikeout in her only other at bat today. Top of the 5th inning. Ross Steffen, first pitch strike. Shaylin with 5 Ks in this ball game. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2. Stewart turning her head, not keeping down on that one.
That is the curveball. The pitch looks the exact same, and about halfway there, it breaks out.
Here's the 0-2. Got the edge, not going to get the call. Ball 1. Good place right where she wanted to put that one. So now a 1-2 count. Stewart going to pop one up. It's going to be in foul territory. Heatherly was hustling over there, and not in time. It'll stay 1-2. First good contact of the day so far for Stewart. Count still 1-2. First batter here of the top of the 5th inning. Got away from Ross Steffen, and it'll stay, now move to 2-2. 2-2 count. Just a little low ball 3. And Stewart's battled back after falling behind 0-2. Full count to Stewart. Swing and a miss. There's so much confidence there. You know, Stewart's probably thinking, maybe lay off of it, and Grossteffen goes right at her.
The left fielder,
put that in the strike zone. He's going to get it one way or the other, or make her hit it. And her 6th strikeout of the ball game, 1 away here in the top of the 5th. Back to the top of the order for Caitlin Hellwig. She'll bunt one down the first base line over to first. And 2 down. Good play. Smith came charging, good stretching out there for Lainey Shireman. And
now batting the center fielder, number 1, Tristan Gegg.
Gegg on the day, 0 for 4. 3 ground outs and a strikeout in this ball game, 2 away. She'll bat one over the shortstop into shallow left field, and she'll be on for the first time today with a 2-out single in this 5th inning.
Gegg didn't try to do too much there. The pitch was outside. She just put the bat out and drove right over the shortstop. Not much we could do about it.
Yeah, hard hit down foul territory. And strike 1. Here to the number 3 hitter, Jaden Leach, the second baseman. She's had a really good ball game, 2 for 2 here in this ball game. Leach is 3 for 4 today, believe it or not. She's got to feel pretty good about herself today against the pitching of the Lady Trojans to be 3 for 4. There's one over to shortstop to first, and she got there in time. Runner's going to move over to third as well, and Lady Grizzlies' little 2-out rally here with runners in the corners for the number 4 hitter, and that's Jaden Leach, 4 for 5 on the day.
Now batting the third baseman, number 16,
including the only hit in a 1-hit ball game by Shelby Smith in game number 1. She got the only hit. So runners at the corners. Leach will go, fouled straight back. Strike 1. Lady Trojans, no real need to worry about Leach over there. She's got good speed. She's proven that on the base pass today. Just take care of business here for Keely Daniels. Strike out and ground out. Good pitch there from Grossteffen. Throw down to third. Pick off Gegg on that third baseline. First time today the Lady Grizzlies have had back-to-back hits in this doubleheader. 10th inning of play today. Here's one over to Murphy, over to first, and they will get out of the jam. Will the Lady Trojans? Good defense with that one. They will strand 2, will the Grizzlies. It'll still be a 7-run game as we head to the bottom of the 5th. You're watching Lady Trojan softball on Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
First National Bank of Girard is proud to be the oldest bank in Crawford County, serving the area since 1878. With 139 years of experience, it's no surprise First National Bank of Girard has such a great reputation for quality customer service. First National Bank of Girard is committed to providing the best quality products and services, including online banking and bill pay, loans, CDs, and more. Use the convenient drive-up window or come on in and see all of the friendly faces at First National Bank of Girard, a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Jalen Jenkins will lead things off here for the Lady Trojans. First pitch change up there from Gwen Back, and Backs came into this ball game after the starting pitcher Rexwinkle had given up an 8-run third. She started the 4th, did a pretty good job. Did Back. In her first inning of work, she had a strikeout and a couple of ground outs. Lady Trojans stranded 2. And now over to first and mishandled, and a leadoff error there for Jalen Jenkins. So they'll bring in a courtesy runner for Jenkins. Back came in and had
number 12, Breeley Harris.
Two flyouts and a ground out in her first inning of work. I was looking at the other
number 15,
side of things.
J.C. Murphy.
She'll reach on an error, and Breeley Harris will come in to run for Jenkins. Here's one for Murphy to right field. Harris has to get back, and they'll pick her off on a double play. That's one you got to see it get through before you take off, I think. Probably went on first contact, and Harris picked off. And so now Sydney Crane trying to get things going 2 away, just like that here in this 5th inning. 9-2, here's Crane.
Now batting for the Trojans, the center fielder number 23, Sydney Crane.
Sydney today in this ball game, a double, a ground out and a walk. And 3 straight balls to her. Last at bat was a walk. Hadn't really the kind of the heart of the order, 2, 3, 4. A walk hit Shelby Smith twice in this ball game, and they've allowed Shaylin Grossteffen to take some hacks at it. She's got 2 RBIs, double and a single when she comes up here in a moment. If she gets up, Crane will walk. Now runner on.
Now batting the third baseman number 24, Shaylin Grossteffen.
Grossteffen's the pitcher.
Pitcher.
And she will be the number 3 hitter. She'll watch it. She'll turn one left field, deep left field, and the left fielder's over to make that catch. Good contact there from Grossteffen, but 4 batters faced and no runs scored. We head to the 6th inning. Lady Trojans holding on to a 7-run lead. We're back in 1 minute. You're watching Trojan Softball on Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 62.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Lady Trojans lead by 7 as we head to the
Leading
6th
off
inning.
for the Lady Grizzlies, the catcher number 27, Paige March.
Paige March, her last at-bat, drove one over deep center field and had a home run. That's the second run of this second ball game for the Grizzlies. And first pitch, ball 1, just missing. Grizzlies, Trojans won the first game 10-0 in 5. This one going to the 6th. Here in March, Shaylin going right at her. Not going to let that home run she hit a little while ago affect her, but unfortunately now fall behind 2-0 on a couple of pitches she thinks were probably good. And here's 2-0. Right back at it again, just miss outside it. Ball 3. It's all over the place. I mean, all over it, but over the strike zone. Not going to get the benefit of the call here. So now 3-0. for March. Strike one. March staying off that one. March today had that home run, as I mentioned, ground out in the first at bat. Second inning to lead things off. Here's one down the third base. Smith stay with it. Over to first and got her. Shelby Smith stayed with it. Wasn't cleanly fielded, but enough to get her out. And one away
Now
here at the top of the sixth.
Shortstop, number 28, Kat Lumley.
Now up Kat Lumley. She is 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts in this ball game. 0 for 4 on the day. She'll slow roll up the third base line. Smith over to first and 2 away. Shelby taking all the fun now. Shelby and Laney getting it done here for the Lady Trojans.
Now batting.
2 down.
The
comes
right
on
fielder,
now the
number
right
10,
fielder,
Abby Ryan.
Abby Ryan. Single and a strikeout. 1 for 4 in the doubleheader. Showing bunt, roll foul, strike one.
She's got some nice speed up the line. I think we saw that once today already where they put it up the line and we weren't looking for it. I think they're just trying to catch us off guard there again.
She's got a couple of stolen bases in this ball game. Does Ryan. There's the 1-0, that one right back at over to Sandy, and quick work of the side for the Lady Trojans. How many pitches did she have in that inning? Not very many. And Lady Trojans head to the bottom of the sixth, up by 7, trying to remain undefeated on the season and in the regular season at 20-0.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Norris Outdoor has a huge selection of quality billboards spread throughout southeast Kansas, giving you the ability to put your business in front of thousands of customers daily. But did you know? Norris Outdoor can also be where you get your next digital sign for your business, school, church, or sports venue. Norris Outdoor Signs is now a distributor of Sky Slate digital signs, giving you direct from the manufacturer pricing and giving your business a brand new look with high-resolution digital signage. To learn more, call Jared Norris at 620-249-7462. Norris Outdoor is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Hawkeye Red Lucky Complex in Girard. We'll be back here on Tuesday. Lady Trojans softball regional. Take on Wichita Trinity in game number 1. If we're fortunate to make it to game number 2, take on either Frontenac or Clearwater. We'll have those games here on Girard Sports Live as well as 103.5 on radio. Shelby Smith to lead things off here for the Lady Trojans. Dale's got that camera skewed left on purpose, as she is as consistent in pitching as she is in batting. She hits left side, she's out ahead, sometimes too far ahead, a lot of times fouling hard down that third base line, and so trying to be where she's going to be. There it goes left field, high fly ball into the gap. Gegg come over to play that, and 1 away.
Just a little
Now
cheat
batting,
there.
The left fielder, number 8, Marcy
Got to take
Heatherly.
every advantage I
That's
can.
right. Marcy Heatherly will come to the plate. Marcy a ground out, a double, or a single with an error, reaching second, and a fly out in this ball game. And she'll hard hit third base over to first, and 2 away. Boy, they're working quickly. Both sides have been so far. Alexis Jenkins, she's had a pretty good ball game, 2 for 3 in this game, including a couple RBIs, a double.
Pinch hitting for the Trojans, number 16, Alana Swift.
Alana Swift going to come in.
Senior night.
Let's go, Swifty.
Alana Swift will come in to bat for Alexis Jenkins. Here in the number 6 spot. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 down, nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Lady Trojans lead by 7. For Lannis Swift. 0-2. Ball 1. And a 1-2. There's one hit to center field. Gaggs under it. And that's the end of the 6th inning. We head to the 7th. We're going to get 7 in tonight. Lady Trojans lead it 9-2. You're watching Lady Trojans softball. You're home for Girard Athletics, Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
This is Girard Sports Live.
Here we go to the top of the 7th inning. The Girard Lady Trojans on top of the Labette County Lady Grizzlies. Grizzlies need to have a rally here in this 7th inning if they want to keep things going. Lead off for Madison Sprague. She'll pop one up into shallow left field and a leadoff single for the Grizzlies. That's one way to get it started. If you're Labette County, into the number 9 hitter, Aubrey Stewart. Aubrey on the day, 0 for 3, fly out, 2 strikeouts. In this ball game, fly out and a strikeout, 0 for 2. First pitch strike. Madison Sprague's got a little speed out there on first base as well. She looked like she was going to go and pulled back. 0-1 count. Here's Gross-Steffen to deliver. They'll throw down to first. We hold that tag down there, make her earn it, get up. 1-1.
I don't know who taught her that.
1-1 count now here to Stewart. Strike. Down to... Oh, that's an errant throw there from Jenkins. Probably should have sent her, and miscommunication from coach and player. Probably have one in scoring position even better right now. An errant throw by Jenkins, a rare miss from her, and it'll remain, or it'll be a 2-1 now. They called that a ball. I thought that was a strike. This one is a strike, 2-2. 1 on, nobody out here in the top of the 7th inning for Aubrey Stewart here, looking at a 2-2 count now. Here's the 2-2. Just miss outside, ball 3. Here's the 3-2. Right down the middle, strike 3. Boy, she battled on that one. Gutsy play there to stay over the top again and just go get that strike. Make them earn it. I think that goes back to that confidence in your defense like we talked about earlier about, I'm going to put it out there. If she hits it, hopefully my girls can get it. If she doesn't, then it's a strike. Strike 1 on the pitch here to the number 1 hitter. The leadoff hitter, Caitlin Hellwig. 0 for 5 on the day. 0 for 3 here in this ball game. A strikeout and 2 groundouts. Down to third. Got her. Oh. Down to third. That was maybe just a little bit underneath it on the backside of that play. It was well played. Jalen throws it down, and JC over to cover, but just gets by there. A stolen base from Madison Sprague. So she's on third here with 1 out. Ball 2. 2-1 count now for Hellwig. Here's the 2-1. Slap that down third base line. Hit a roll foul, strike 2, 2-2. 1 out, 1 on. Sprague in scoring position here. Just trying to climb back into this one, down by 7. Trying to snap this long winning streak, the Lady Trojans. Trying to break up a perfect season. 19-0 coming into this ball game. Here's one over to third. Oh, got to get the out. And misplayed there by the Lady Trojans. You go get that out, you forget about that runner with the lead, but now they will score one. A misplay there by, again, this is an experienced team in the Lady Trojans. Just kind of a mistake there. An RBI single by Caitlin Hellwig will bring up the center fielder, Tristan Gegg. And 1 out, 1 on again. Over to second on the stolen base there is Hellwig. Gegg in this ball game, 1 for 3 rather. A couple of ground outs and a single in the 5th inning. There's one popped up and just out of play. Strike 1.
This is the first time I've seen the Trojans battling a little bit of not knowing where to go with the ball. Like you said, this is an experienced team. They played a ton of ball. Just a little hiccup here at the end of the season.
There's one by Gegg. Just stepped out there and fouled that one out of play. Ball, strike 2, 0-2. 1 on, 1 out. 1 run scored. I should put that on the scoreboard. 1 run is scored here in the 7th inning for Labette County. Tristan Gegg, the 0-2. Nobody there.
Oh, wow.
Boy, the mistakes piling up here for Lady Trojans. Jalen throws that down there. And I would be, in this conversation, I'm not sure who leads this here and coming out here the circle, but I could tell you, and I bet you a little bit of tightness from the fact that you've got an undefeated regular season on the line and some of that stuff. It's not a gimme by any means here with a 6-run lead in the 7th inning. And somebody needs to go out there and just settle things down a little bit.
Well, it's senior night. You had that on top.
Yep.
You got some emotions going. You've got a 6-run lead right now. 1 out. You're looking for 2 more. And that's, you're looking out there, you have
good
1,
crowd.
2, 3, 4, 5 of the 6 in that circle. We're seniors.
Yeah.
Now batting the center fielder, number 1, Tristan Gegg.
So Gegg now with a 1-2 count. Here from Gross-Steffen, right back at her. She'll look over the runner at third. They'll go down to, just got underneath it. Yep, good call there by the official. That will ground out will be out number 2. Hellwig will score.
Now batting the second baseman, number 6, Jaden Leach.
And it will add a run, 9-4. Here's your score. Here's Leach over to shortstop. Murphy to first. That'll do it. Lady Trojans will win it 9-4
Ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
and end a perfect regular season, 20-0 on the year.
Children, as you're leaving the sports complex,
as the Lady Trojans win it here 9-4 in game number 2. They had to earn a little bit, and that's okay. They'll be back in action coming up on Tuesday in regional competition. It's a single day on Tuesday. We'll have those games for you here on Girard Sports Live. We'll start to wrap things up here tonight as the Lady Trojans win it. Final score 9-4 in game number 2. They win game number 1 10-0. We'll talk with the head coach of the Lady Trojans, Jim Vinzi, and wrap things up here on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon to pick your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. Community National Bank and Trust, a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Lady Trojans, a perfect season, 20-0 here in 2018. Talk about it next on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show on Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about their e-Power checking, mobile banking, and bill pay, and new Guardian Secure checking. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC, and a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
For over 80 years, Evans Motors has provided some of the best handshakes in the four-state area. No matter what type of handshake a situation calls for, Evans Motors will guide the hand into its proper position with the correct amount of pressure. Risky handshakes, classic handshakes, or something in between, Nate and Eddie have an arsenal of shakes, roughly umpteen. So the next time you want an optimal handshake, come to Evans Motors in Pittsburgh.
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Good luck, Trojans, from your friends at Crawcan. Check us out on the
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday night's kids' night, and Friday's boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
This is Girard Sports Live.
Back here on the Evans Motors postgame show.
For over 80 years, Evans Motors has provided some of the best
Give Nate and Eddie a little extra airtime. The Evans Motors post-game show here on Girard Sports Live. The Girard Lady Trojans win at 9-4 here over Labette County Grizzlies. We'll have your final stats in just a little bit. They win game number 1, 10-0. They move to 20-0 on the season. And joining us now, the head coach of the Lady Trojans, Jim Vinci. Again, I mentioned his interviews brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust. Learn more about everything they have to offer online at mybankcnb.com. And 20-0, Coach, that's got to feel pretty good. I think you knew probably coming into the season what you had, a good experienced team defending 4A Division II state champions. So you had to feel pretty good about having this record as it is. But it's still tough to get that. And overall thoughts on just being perfect at this point in the season?
I mean, that's what we talked about earlier in the year. We knew we had a quality team. But like you said, anytime you play the good competition we play, there's always a chance of slipping up. We had several tight games, and that's what makes us better during the year. So I'm very happy with how the girls played all through the year.
Yeah, closing out this regular season with a couple of SEK opponents. Labette County made you earn it at times today. Certainly in that second game, made you earn it there, a 9-4 victory. A few maybe uncharacteristic mistakes down the stretch. Is that, what do you test that to, a little emotions or some of that stress of being that perfect season?
It's I think we just kind of had a little bit of letdown in that game. You know, we kind of cruised the first game 10-0, hit the ball really well, hit the ball pretty well the second game. And we have a tendency every once in a while just kind of go flat. And, you know, Labette County credit, they came out aggressive the last couple innings and got after us and showed us a couple things we need to work on. I'm really glad to see that. We talked about it in the huddle out there. We know now what we need to improve on. That's what we're going to work on tomorrow.
And now it's win and keep going. Now you get into the nitty-gritty of it, regional competition. You look at that bracket right there, and Lady Trojans are going to take on Wichita Trinity in game number 1 coming up on Tuesday. What do you know of them and kind of your overall assessment of this regional?
The bad thing is, being out in Wichita, we did a little research on the internet trying to find, you know, some stats and different things like that, but it's really hard to find. So we're just assuming coming from Wichita in that area, there'd be a lot of competition out there, and records don't mean anything once you come into the tournament. And so we're going to hope to come out and play well and play aggressive and get after it.
So there's two opponents in this one that you don't know much about. There's one you probably know more about than anybody else in Frontenac. Obviously, you get a win to get to that point, but overall, that kind of regional, I think it'd probably be a disappointment for most of the fans here locally to not see a Girard Frontenac championship.
Right. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people looking forward to that, but like I said, you got to take one game at a time. We talked out there in the huddle. It's one and done from now on. I mean, there can be no more letdowns, no more innings where you kind of lose your composure. I mean, you play 7 strong innings and hope to move on.
With so much experience on this team and so much all these seniors on this, I said there when things kind of got a little funky there at the end, you had a circle and everybody came together. Who leads that? I mean, how do you?
That's our catcher. I mean, Jaylyn. I mean, she's the one. She's kind of the spark plug of what we do. She really stays emotionally into everything. And then she saw things were kind of getting out of control, and she took them out there, had the huddle, and settled things back down.
And it was over.
And it was over, yeah. And like I said, we got 6 seniors to start, plus 1 on the bench who's an exceptional kid. Atlantis has been with us for 4 strong years.
Great contact.
Absolutely. She's a nice little player. She would have started for a lot of teams, but we're just really loaded, and it's really rough for her. But I thank her for staying out this whole time.
So exciting, 20-0, got a good team, and a lot of expectations. But obviously, a little talent will help you get there, and hopefully we'll have it for you. And appreciate you allowing us to do this season, or the regular season. We're looking forward to Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean, it's really exciting to have these games, and I think the girls really appreciate you guys doing this because it's kind of a unique atmosphere. We've never had it in softball, and I think it was kind of unique that they get to see themselves on TV and really help them that people focus on softball too.
I like the fact that it's the sun has yet to set and we're still done. So softball, I'll do that all day long. That's just faster.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, but the Lady Trojans win it here in this one. Jim, we appreciate your time as always, and good luck on Tuesday.
Okay, thanks so much.
Head coach of the Girard Lady Trojans, Jim Vinzi, joining us here on the Evans Motors post-game show. Lady Trojans win game number 2 9-4, win game number 1 10-0, and they do move to 20-0 on the season. Bring Dale back in here, and it's exciting. You can tell excitement in his voice, and also he knows he's got an experienced team. So that stuff at the end of this game, not a lot of concern from him. He knows they can get it squared back away.
Yeah, he didn't come off his bucket. He sat over there, and he knew what was going on. He knew he had seniors out there. And, he's his senior catcher, and she did a great job. She went out there, and I could just imagine what was said. Like, come on, girls, we're better than this. We know this. Let's do it. And they came out, and they finished it off. And, it's great to see the seniors here right now taking a picture in front of the home plate. But looking forward, we have to take care of our own business, and that's we control our own destiny in this sub-state and state tournament.
34 straight games the Lady Trojans have won since they were 4-4 to start the season. This is from Sports in Kansas. On April 17, 2017, they were 4-4. They haven't lost a game since that point at 34 straight games and outscoring their opponents dramatically, well over 400 runs to about 77.
77, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Not
Lady
bad.
Trojans in that good senior class there. We've already taken our camera down and we'd show them that, Dale, but I appreciate you being ahead of things. Lady Trojans win it. We're back in action again coming up on Tuesday. We'll have this softball. That's what we've done for you this year. So much support from the local community. Really appreciate them to allow us to come out and do these games. Regionals, Lady Trojans again against Wichita Trinity at 4:30. Men will be before that. They'll start at 3:30 against Frontenac. That game will be on 100.7 as well as right here on Girard Sports Live. Ladies will be on 103.5 as well as Girard Sports Live. That's going to do it for us here today from Red Wucky Sports Complex in beautiful Girard, Kansas. Thanks to my partner Dale Shireman. I'm BJ Harris saying good night. We'll see you in regionals coming up on Tuesday.
This is Girard Sports Live. This is Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Croc-Can Telephone, your community technology partner. Also by Ag Choice of Hepler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Call Service, Chicken Annie's of Girard, Chris Paoni, DDS, Community National Bank and Trust, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, First National Bank, G&W Foods Family Super, Girard National Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Lehman Realty, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Outdoor, Producers Cooperative Association, and TJ Belcher at State Farm Insurance. This is Girard Sports Live.